exercise is the half kneel single arm press, and here we're using the Go Ruck pack. We really like this half kneeling position for pressing. It helps us engage the core, create a little length through the hip flexors, and because we're in a half kneeling, we're doing a single arm press, I can use my opposite hand to kind of put my hand on my rib cage and just hold everything down to make sure that I'm not flaring my rib cage as I go into a press. As always, we want to keep the abs engaged, pull the ribs down towards the pelvis, keep that nice and tight as we're pressing the arm overhead. Okay, using the pack, we do have a little bit of freedom, so you can kind of put that thing wherever it feels comfortable. You don't have to worry about, like with a barbell or something, how tight it has to be and where it's got to be at in the overhead position. We do have some freedom to kind of hunt around and play up here. We just want to try to emphasize not letting the rib cage flare, keeping the abs engaged, and then reaching through the shoulder and creating length through the shoulder girdle itself. We do like to create just a little bit of a turnout or a little bit of external rotation with this. We want to explore, can I get that external rotation, bring that elbow to the inside, turning that pinky to the outside, and trying to really reach through that shoulder as we press, creating a nice stable overhead position that actually increases the congruency of the ball in the socket, which is going to give you a little more stable platform as you get overhead. The cues that we use a lot of times, we're going to bring the back of the elbow forward, or we're going to bring the inside of the elbow, and we're going to point it towards the ceiling. Whichever one of those cues work for you, we're trying to create that type of rotation as we're going through the press. We're going to press through, create a little rotation. Should feel like it just kind of screws that shoulder socket right into position. Should be very comfortable overhead. If for some reason this is painful, scrap the overhead position, go to the single arm floor press. So we're lying on our back, knees are bent, we're going right through a floor press. That'll shrink the range of motion and it'll take the demand out of the overhead posture. So either one of those exercises are both going to be really, really nice to work on shoulder positioning. Just pick the one that feels the safest and the most comfortable to you. All right, if you have any questions on this one, of course, make sure you let us know. Otherwise, good luck.